First time I've had 100 people waiting.
Wow.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. We have comments? We do have comments. Oh, look.
Yeah.
It's shiny. SFX 314 Sabretooth Raptor. Sounds like some kind of code.
Oh!
Is it good for hot stuff?
Well, no. It's a huge fan. Are you insulting our fan?
No.
Dr. Cocho's out there. I just recognized how loud the music was.
Well, we usually don't talk during the music, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want? People knowing? No pressure, guys. No pressure.
About what are we pressuring?
Sharp 3D's anxiety is high. I hope this is a fun one. I better go finish some headlines.
Okay, go do that.
Oh, BLT, he's a great sandwich. Speaking of sandwich, she's been in the office.
Oh no.
Hey, it's Salashi. How you doing, bud?
It's Thursday night, getting ready
That's a
for
good
the
question.
show now. Tension's running high, and I'm feeling I could throw down.
Is Tom gonna be-
He's got a great avatar.
Is Tom going to be happy about the credits tonight?
I'll tell you what Tom is happy about. His rant on me. He went Mexican Iron Man tonight on his rant.
Anything that goes down, what can we say? But welcome to the show now. Big nation just rolled out for the showdown. That must mean it's Thursday night.
Shrap 3D.
Is there supposed to be a chat on the right-hand side?
There is. I'm seeing it.
Why am I not seeing it?
I don't. That's weird. Try refreshing your page.
Well, okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Not showing up on the stream as far as I can tell.
Toxic man crew. Probable Tom Connors take the stage, cause the whole Pixel Nation wants to hear you say.
Oh, that's because I'm an idiot.
Slaves to the machine. Never be forced down on our knees. Hard and strong all day long, never give it up. Can't walk away cause we ain't had enough. Calling out the giants, laying them down. Forever be defiant to the one that weighs the
Restart.
crown.
No, it didn't. Flip back.
And it says Rumble.
Well, that's been a thing.
Oh, man. Rumble's disconnected.
Oh, you know why? It's because of the permanent link is not in this one.
Penis. Entertainment that always rises to the occasion.
The one thing we don't do on Thursday Night Throwdown is screw around.
No, we don't.
By the way, have you guys seen Toxic
Wonder
Man
if you
Flu
can
naked in the
stop
shower?
streaming and
It's
then
like
start
really
streaming to it
disgusting.
again.
Like somebody vomited in a
could try.
blender. Like every time I see him, I want to shave my eyeballs with a razor. We are literally the same height.
No, I'm definitely taller, comics.
We got your back.
Rumble's gone.
You okay back there, Nick?
Yeah, we'd have to kill the whole thing and bring Rumble back.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That means we have to reset up the
Rollable to TNT,
one.
man.
That
Target
doesn't
is
sound
locked.
Nah, we're fine. It's unfortunate.
That's a confirmed hit. Target is down.
Oh, I get the helicopter because I'm the fat kid. That's bull. You, Kurtzman!
I don't have any hands and feet, comics. I can't fly a plane.
You
Tonight on
are a little bit retarded.
Getting Gay with Ian K.
It's Thursday night Throwdown.
Yeah. Ray movie. Is everybody excited for that?
Pumped. I'm so pumped. I can't wait for the day that comes out. I'm already making up a calendar in my head so I can have a date for when
It's one of those things that whether it comes out or not, we win either way, right? Because
oh yeah,
it's gonna be fun to roast because it's probably gonna be really bad. And if it doesn't come out, well, we still win because they canceled another shitty Star Wars movie.
If it comes out, it's going to be the Last Jedi all over again with how many YouTube channels it spawns.
The movie that spawned 1,000 YouTube channels. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown, where we talk about things and stuff. I'm just going to bring the gang on in because, well, we're already into it. So, hello. Go ahead, Nick.
Hello.
Continue.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. Hello, chat. Hello, mods. Hello, Legion of Memers. As we talk about how crazy this world is in pop culture, I will be taking toys out of their packages today as the show goes on. One of them will be Booster Gold from Justice League Unlimited. The other will be Marv from Sin City.
Oh, nice.
And the third will be Scarecrow from Batman the Animated Series, which if you buy Batman, Robin, Mr. Freeze, and Scarecrow together, they make my favorite Z-list villain, Condiment King. So I can't wait to have my... Honestly, that's the real reason I'm excited, because I get to have a Condiment King figure. So, yeah,
You know what
let's
I'm
go.
excited
let's
about,
have
Nick?
fun, let's drink, and let's open some toys.
I'm excited about Mrs. Flu's been in the office working all day until now. She just walked in here because she knew I needed a sandwich.
Oh, I thought I thought she knew you needed a face. I thought you knew you needed a facial.
Meat slapping.
Meat slap, yeah. She's like, oh, hell no. That ain't happening. She might beat me.
I don't have time to meet you. I've got more work.
She's a busy
Mrs.
woman.
Blue, I'm begging you to beat him with your meat.
So before we get too deep into it, we have 2 super chats. Rolling the Wretched for $10 says, I would mess with comics, but after what Tox did to him on Monday, I am in the unusual position of feeling sorry for him. Thanks, I guess, Roland. It's actually weird, but it seems to have been short-lived, just like comics.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Jaffa for $4.99. Tonight is on Being Gay with Toxic Man Flu, Culture Casino. Does the purple Durple and transforms into the blue waffle. The We See No mascot.
God is a blue waffle. Oh, that's awful.
I don't think any of that's true.
Well, it's on the internet, so of course it's true.
Other than the Getting Gay with Ian K.
Getting Gay at Culture Casino. Yep.
Doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, so have you guys seen any of the new comedy specials that have been released onto Netflix? You know, Dave Chappelle or...
I have not yet. I've been meaning to. I hear that. I've seen some clips, but I have not had a chance, sadly, to watch it. I've barely been around the TV all week. I hate it because they actually sound good. I've heard good things about them both.
I saw the clip in question that everyone's freaking out about.
Which one, Chappelle or
Chappelle?
Oh, I saw that clip. That was great.
Yeah.
Because I'll admit, when I saw that clip, I'm like, okay, where's he going with this? Because this is kind of just, But then the finish happened.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, bro, he just stone cold stunnered the shit out of that finish. He finished like no other man could finish.
It was really good. It was really funny. I unfortunately have not had the time yet to go watch it, but it's funny how everybody is freaking out. Again, over jokes, because that's what these things are. But, you know, we live in current year and, you know, we can't have things that are funny. And
The beauty,
I'm going
the
to.
beauty is we can because they're doing it and they're still doing it.
Yes.
That's what is wonderful. Like
Incoming.
Oh shit!
oh yes, yes.
Damn it!
Sorry.
Because just a
Sorry,
few
she said
years-
sorry this time. She's sorry because she missed.
Let's get serious here. Just a few years ago, we didn't have these things happening. Now we're in a point where we got Chappelle and Gervais talk about this. We got guys like Joe Rogan entertaining hot conversations. We got guys like Mark Miller acknowledging problems on the comic side. So these things are happening more and more. This is a big step by step from, well, when I first started being a part of your show's comics, it's going up and up and up. And I think by 2025, next year, man, I maybe this is the eternal optimist to me speaking, but I feel like we're gonna have even more stuff to make fun of, and it's gonna be more of it allowed, even though they'll say it's not. I think it's gonna be even better. So I see a pattern is all I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I hope everyone catches my
So
drift.
can I just say to Darius, it is nice that Mrs. Flu's arm has recovered. Yes, we're very happy about that. But it seems to be stronger than it was before, so I am not happy about that at all.
To be fair, you did ask for that facial, even if it was
I
indirect.
did.
You did
Well,
ask
yeah,
for that
you know,
facial.
the funny thing is, Talks, you know, you're going to be, you know, what do you,
Jeffo.
she's been giving you, I already fucked the joke up. Never mind. It's the whole two black eye thing because you already told her twice, but except it's going to be you. She only told you twice. Yeah.
Now, what do you tell Toxic Man Flu with two black eyes? It's nothing you haven't already told him twice.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Did anybody say hi to Southern Belle?
Hi, Southern Belle. Did we say hi to anybody?
We technically didn't say hi to anybody.
Yeah.
He's going to jump into it. Yeah.
Oh. Before we get too far.
Cock.
All right. I feel better.
All right.
Since you guys just made that joke, did you guys see Matt Rife get in trouble for almost that exact joke just a month or so ago? For it
Yes.
being
Who's that?
domestic violence. He's another comedian. He's big on TikTok and he does YouTube stuff, but he just did his first real special on Netflix, I think it was.
Yeah, he made a domestic abuse joke and people got pissy about it.
You
Did
know
you
what?
see what his response was?
No.
He says, for anybody who would like to see my official apology, please click this link. And the link literally says, this will fix it for you. And it just takes to an ad for a helmet for people that might be mentally deficient.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh,
So that was his response to them trying to take him down.
Oh,
He was
that's
just
great.
like, nope, screw you guys. You're all idiots. You need this bit more than the handicapped do.
Brahma, that's wonderful. You see what I'm getting at here? More and more this is happening. And this is and that, as the press likes to say, is a good thing.
Indeed. Well, I mean, the funny thing about it, okay, so even like from the title of this article here, Dave Chappelle can't stop punching down, and that's not the worst part. And it's funny because, you know, we all know that these things are jokes, right? No one takes them seriously. No one walks out of a Dave Chappelle show and go, you know what? I'm gonna go beat up a tranny.
No, not
No, I mean,
one.
That's how they act like these things
of
are,
course
right?
they do. Well, Gervais is an open lefty, but he's still awesome.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
Still great at what he does. I love his style.
There's lots of things I do not agree with him on, but the
Same.
man is pretty funny.
Oh man, no, when it comes to his comedy, whoo, he smokes it. And you know what? That's fine. I will take that. That's the beauty of stuff like that, is when guys like that who you don't agree with can provide entertainment for us that we can bring us together. That's what it's supposed to do. Comedy is supposed to bring us together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's you know, comedy serves a very important.
Incoming.
Oh, God. She missed the first time. Came back with two. Damn it.
So one for each cheek?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
So,
usually what I tell her.
So anyway, yeah, it's funny because it's like comedians make joke the woke most affected, and so this is an interview which is pretty funny. I think that.
What the hell is that on our screen?
Oh, this is okay. This is from 2021. Okay, I don't need to play this, but I thought that this was recent. This video is not, but yeah, I mean,
you also thought it was March.
No. Well, yeah, that too. But this article did come out this year. This video is old, so this pertains to the original Netflix walkout, which is pretty funny because when you watch it, there's a classless asshat that we all know in the YouTube space that's in one of the videos. Video clips.
I just want the chat to know that if you guys keep saying the name of he who shall not be named, I'm going to make you give super chats before he appears.
So it's funny how all of them are just like freaking out because he told a joke that most people could relate to. And the funny thing in this interview here, this individual talks about how they want equity in entertainment. Let that one sink in. Equity and entertainment. I'll just watch the video. I know it's 2 years old, 3 years old at this point, so
it's pertinent.
It is.
Economic disparity because of societal perception of who we are and their decision as to whether we deserve to occupy space and opportunity. And just to be clear, the Netflix Employment Resource Group has also not necessarily pushed for the removal of the special, but going forward, they want to be included in a lot of the decision-making conversations around what content.
Okay, that's ridiculous that basically a resource group gets to dictate what entertainment is made or put onto a platform. That is absolutely ridiculous.
To the platform. So to be clear, this conversation is about equity in entertainment. And we see that there is a lack of equity with trans content versus...
Okay, anyone want to take a stab at why that is wrong? Anybody?
I'm trying to think here.
Bueller.
Yeah, right, Bueller.
Okay,
I'm totally muted.
Okay.
Take it.
And
Take it away.
I was looking in chat.
Did you guys hear Mrs. Flu come in and hit me with a second deal of meat?
Oh, we heard it.
Yes.
Okay, good.
We all heard it.
Yeah, we all heard it. Okay,
Oh, that
so
might
this
have turned
individual
to- oh my
wants to
God.
have more
Sorry.
trans content made, despite the fact that they are a very small percentage of the population.
And
Well,
nobody
they're very
watches it.
narcissistic.
Yeah.
Part of the population. I mean, that people that have this kind of stuff, they either are like Heron of Alexandria, who does not want to be that way, right? And it's not there, or they are very narcissistic and out there. And you look at these idiots Just Stop Oil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't have... It's a bunch of people that have holes in their personalities getting together to create one gigantic hole.
Yeah.
That's what that stuff is.
Well, it
And
seems
it's
like
just-
they're trying to fill the hole, but the hole is never going to be filled.
But this is the kind of stuff that we're hearing in healthcare. That's a problem.
Yeah, the equity in healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have equity in healthcare?
You don't.
You can't. Well, so here's what it is. It's the hot water, cold water theory, right? So one of the things I've always been against is having kids that have special needs and kids that are that have difficulty in a subject being mixed with those that are really good in the subject all the time, right? It's okay to do it every so often. But when you take kids that are lukewarm and kids that are hot and you mix them together, you get lukewarm, right?
Yeah.
You don't get the benefits of a meritocracy. You get the monotony of a collectivist society.
Right.
You get the lowest common denominator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, well, it's not... you get an average. You get a bell curve. Life is not a bell curve, right? It just isn't. I don't, probability and all that stuff, it really isn't. It kind of leans a little bit to this way or that. And what got the U.S. to the level that it was the exceptional people that were allowed to lead and to create because of the freedom to do so and the rewards behind that. I mean, you think Elon Musk just became the world's richest man out of the kindness of his heart? No. Sam Walton was a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Complete dick to people.
Well,
he's made lots of people lots of money.
Yeah.
Right. And that's kind of what you have to go with.
So one of the things here, And back to my point previously, I'm not saying that somebody can't go out there and make something for transgender people. Sure, I don't care, right? But you got to understand that is a very small percentage of the population, and even then, you can't make like a $300 million movie geared towards trans people, because odds are the majority of people aren't going to go see that, and it will probably end up losing money, right? So people have to be very selective about budget. Yeah.
We've
seen this. It's called the WNBA.
Yeah,
They
yes,
made it.
yeah.
Nobody cares. It's being held up by the NBA. They
Yes.
make no money, and they want equality and equity in the WNBA.
We have to also entertain that, like, with all this stuff going on, like, how much representation, inclusion, all the buzz terms. At one point, you're like, okay, we're satisfied. We got enough. It seems like it's endless. Just like you've taken over almost every aspect of culture, if not every.
Oh yeah, it's a hijacking, right?
Yeah, it's straight up. It's a hijack, and then you want to at the same time simultaneously deny that there's no culture war type of shift. When you have to change all these things. If there's no cultural war or shift, then why are you trying to change all these things? You got to figure out which one are you. There's no shift. Okay, well then leave all these things. But then you don't want to leave the things alone. You want to change it. Well then, okay, then there is a war to change these things. It's same BS with the Christmas stuff. You say there's no war on change these. Well then stop trying to change them. You can't have both sides
it's
of your
like what they
argument.
always say, Nick. It's like, oh, it's not a big deal because of XYZ. Well, it's like, if it's not a big deal, then why are you trying to change it?
It's not a big deal. Yeah, tell that to the people who said what Az said about the Starfield situation was no big deal. Yet they're still all bugging him on his page to this very day. What, 3 or 4 months later, the thing that they said wasn't a big deal. Yet they're still going to Az's page to this very day. But yeah, it's no big deal, guys. It's no big deal. Yet they're still going after him. Ain't that something?
Yep. Pretty much. All right, let's continue watching this.
Is content such as Dave Chappelle's. We know that Netflix paid him $23.6 million for the Sticks and Stones special in 2019. And for The Closer, he was paid $24.1 million, making transphobic content in the middle of one of the deadliest years on record for the trans community. And so this is about the emergence.
Okay, so point to me on the chat where this special contributed to that. You can't.
Of a hate economy that incentivizes media that marginalizes. And I think ultimately it's because more people respond and have knee-jerk reaction to content such as this. And so what the Netflix Employment Resource Group is asking for is for them to responsibly pour just as much equity into the communities who are harmed by content such as this, so that they can.
Okay, so communities are being harmed by jokes. This is ridiculous.
That's a you problem then.
It absolutely is, right?
Problem. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I'm done with the sympathizing. Okay, that's your own problem. You don't have to be bothered by this. This is not something that's going up to you and saying I'm vegan. You're going out of your way to make a problem out of all.
Well, the other thing too, Nick, the whole thing with jokes normalize things, right?
Yes.
So if I can't make fun of you or we can't poke fun at you, we're not equal, right?
No.
That's like the biggest issue with this whole entire thing, is that joking about things, normalizes it, quote unquote. Yeah. And it's either you want the protection, which means that you are not normal, or you get the jokes, just like the rest of us, right?
Yeah. Either everyone, it's kind of like what I say about speech. Everyone speaks or no one speaks. And I say the same thing with jokes. Everyone gets joked at or no one does. You can't have it both ways, but that's exactly what they want. They want it both ways. They want to be able to be the ones who call the shots on everything, but act like everyone has a say when really they're the only ones that do. They want to say everyone has speech, but really they're the only ones that have the say. So, yeah. It's just both sides of the ass. Anyways, here's a cool Sin City figure I took out of the box that will probably drive our collectors crazy, because I took it out of the box. It's been in this box for almost 2 decades. Sorry, guys, but imprisonment doesn't stand with me.
Okay.
Okay.
I
I mean, what you guys were just talking about is really where this article just falls flat on its face from the beginning. It's saying that he's punching down too often. This community is the most protected, special snowflake community there is. Nobody's punching them. So it's not punching down, it's punching towards the most protected of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hate the term punching down. Yeah, I think it's really dumb. The whole idea that, you can only punch up is stupid. The idea of punching up and down is dumb, right? People just make jokes.
Comedy,
make jokes. Yeah. Absolutely freaking ridiculous.
This person's just annoying.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, they can live their truth and do all their stuff and everything, and let me live mine, which is away from them.
There is no such thing as my truth. No, there's the truth. You can have an opinion on it, but there's no such thing as my truth.
Truth is relative.
Yes and no.
But if truth wasn't relative, there would only be one religion.
I'm not speaking from a religious perspective. If you saw someone go up to your car and take a baseball bat and take a swing and your glass shatters, damaging your car and your windshield, you're going to say, that asshole just hit my car. Does that person just get to say, well, in my truth, it didn't happen? That's not subjective. You saw that person do that with your own two eyes. It's as simple as someone who goes on to flip a light switch or turn it off.
Right, but he, I don't know, isn't talking about something physical. They're talking about something emotional and mental, right? So when they're talking about this. So this is where subjective fact stuff comes into play, because it is about this person's feelings. They can watch Dave Chappelle's show and be offended by it, right? And then they are. Okay, great. You're offended by it. And the culture had to go. So
he had a
massive
headache.
Okay.
Yeah, massive headaches and stuff. So hopefully he feels better.
It's funny because I just texted him. I didn't realize that. I know that he had a headache. I didn't realize he was going to dip out.
Yeah. It's a bad time for him with all the stuff that's going on. So, but to get back to it, there's reasons why there's things enshrined in the Constitution, and reasons why there's things that were left out of it. Right? We've had that discussion before. Anything that is a concrete truth, you can see with your own two eyes, that kind of stuff, do those things. Boom. That's something that we can all agree to and say that's that. 1 + 1 = 2. Right? The subjective things, how I view God, what entertainment I enjoy, because some people love that movie, A Christmas Story. I think it's a pile of crap. That just happens. It's nothing against you and your opinion.
Right.
I don't like it. Right.
Yeah, it's fine. Right. I mean,
but what they're doing is they're encroaching on the actual concrete truth stuff, because they can no longer live within their realm. And that's why I mentioned narcissism. Because the only reason you come to me and say, math is racist, 1 + 1 = 3, is because you are such a narcissist. You have to get me to bow down to what's in your head and what's in your reality. Right? And there are many people who have that, who don't do those things.
This is interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this. I did. It says, check out the And You Know video where a woman thought a McDonald's sandwich wrapper was a Israeli flag and went mental. Yeah. She didn't know, but that is a throwback wrapper to like the 80s. So, the fact that a blue and white sandwich wrapper somehow represents Israel is ridiculous, because it's the same colors as the Israeli flag. That is insane.
It's
well, that just shows how ignorant the populace is becoming. It's beginning to look a whole lot like the Roman Empire.
It is a sickness.
Ian, I had a question for you on Lala Hart. You've heard her do her comedy routine in person, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
I mean, that makes it people more comfortable with disabled people. I mean, that wouldn't have happened before and stuff, and they're not, necessarily the protected class. But I think it's neat that she's able to do that.
Yeah, and she's pretty funny too.
Yeah, she's
I hear that.
hilarious.
I hear that her shows are good. And that's great for her. She obviously is well, Minnie, and yet here she is going out there doing her thing. The same thing we lost young what's that guy from my state, a Crip Daddy.
Yeah,
the
Crip
guy
Daddy.
took pot shots all the bloody time at his own kind,
Mm.
and he was probably the best at it. I mean, it helps that I guess the saying it takes one to know one. He was proof of that, but man, fucking worked, and it was wonderful. The guy was hilarious. Rest in peace to him, by the way.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. Let me get the super chat from Six real quick for $2. Says I'm vegan. Is she
That's
vegan?
not a joke. She actually is. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
she doesn't.
She's just
but
making
you'd never
sure
know.
that we all know it.
Okay.
Like vegans do.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
That was the meme that was going around today. Was Captain Kirk going to Mr. Spock? Mr. Spock, have you learned anything about the aliens? And he goes, "Well, sir, I know they're not vegan." And Captain Kirk goes, "How do you know that?" He says, "It's been 5 minutes and they haven't told us."
All right, let's finish this off.
And offset the harmful representation of trans people in media. And so when you look at Disclosure, that was directed by Sam Fader, a trans director, and executive produced by Laverne Cox. Not only did they not pour money into that, they actually
What?
Well, you're
Produced by Laverne Cox. That's funny. All right, go ahead. Yeah.
purchased the rights for less than the cost that it took to make the film. So you see that.
Okay, all right. Sure.
That's very harmful.
Some people may not see the same value in your product in other people. So you also get what you negotiate, and if that was an issue, they shouldn't have sold it if they got less for what they made. Yeah.
Oh no, Dave Chappelle!
Yeah.
I'm hard.
Life isn't fair.
Oh no, that's harmful!
I wonder if Dave would do a gender draft like he did the racial draft.
Oh, dude.
Maybe.
And we just demand better.
And you're outlining it pretty clearly. Do you think the national exposure from the walkout, segments like this, I mean, it's a lot of talk through the film industry. Do you expect
2 years later, nobody cared.
Oh yeah, this did not age well.
No, it did not.
And
Chappelle things to change? Do you think things will get better? I mean,
doesn't care.
What was that?
And Chappelle's doing the same stuff and still doesn't care himself either. So
yeah. It's just funny. It's like, come on, we all need to have a sense of humor. We all need to be able to poke fun at ourselves. I mean, that's just life, right? I mean,
but you know what? Every once in a while, you just get your face put on one too many midgets. It just happens. And, sometimes you need to be aware that that's going to hurt somebody.
Specifically me, but I don't care.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't talking about you. I mean, there are many people whose faces go on midgets.
Oh, no. Yeah, totally. Yeah, all the time. I see all those midget memes with other people's faces all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Modelicious for $2. What's with the 10-foot Miami mall demon? Total blackout.
10-foot Miami mall demons.
Is that a reference to the individual we had on screen?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming.
That's the only thing I can assume.
It's Miami.
It is Miami. So 2024, despite the fact that we had a series of strikes that have crippled the industry, so to speak.
You're right.
There seems like there's still going to be quite a few movies coming out this year.
What?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular you guys are excited for?
Dune 2.
Nothing that I'm like, oh, I have to see that, but there's stuff I'll see. Like, it's like, okay, hey, let's hope for the best out of this. And no, I'm not talking about Deadpool 3 at all either. I honestly, I really don't care about Deadpool 3. So, and I if I had to say one movie I do want to see, ironically, it's a remake of Nosferatu. That's about it.
Oh, yeah.
That comes out Christmas Day in 2024. I mean, that's Robert Eggers directing, aka from The Lighthouse, The Northman. That looks pretty good. Other than that, I'm sure I'll see the new Ghostbusters when it comes out. Whether it'll be good or not, obviously we'll find out. But I'll see it because I love the Ghostbusters, and the first movie's still one of my all-time favorites. But highly anticipated, man, that's a...
Yeah, most anticipated movies releases of 2024. It's funny. I mean, they do go by month, but I mean, is Mean Girls really highly anticipated?
Mean Girls? A
Not
remake
by
of
anybody
Mean
I
Girls?
A remake of Mean Girls. Yeah, this is coming out this month.
No one asked for a Mean Girls remake. And let me guess, the guy defines as a girl, so he's part of them?
Mr. E says, I'll catch the Civil War movie on the news when it's released.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Dude, just go watch Timcast. They already got the preview on there every night.
Yep.
Seriously. Civil War.
Okay, so Mean Girls and the Book of Clarence are released on Jan 12.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone's looking forward to that. Argyle, which could potentially be
okay.
I'm probably going to go see it.
I'm gonna check this out. It's got Matthew Vaughn directing, whom I like. Even though I've always said I'm not an X-Men guy, he has directed my favorite X-Men movie, and I did like Kick-Ass. I did love the first Kingsman, and obviously got Henry Cavill having a shot here to prove that this is gonna be his. Honestly, I think it is one of his make or breaks. That can Henry Cavill bring in a crowd to show that he's got star power, and I hope people turn out for this, even if it ends up not being good, just to show, hey, we want to see that Cavill can potentially be something big, because I feel like Vaughn is giving him a shot at proving himself. So, and this is based off a book that has not even come out yet, too. So, very interesting take to go for. So, it could be good. I genuinely hope this is good. I'm going to see this right away when it comes out.
I'm a fan of Sam Rockwell as well. So
I'll be
checking it out.
right.
Sam Rockwell and Henry Cavill.
In this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You've seen him on Moon.
right.
In Moon.
Somebody said Henry.
Sam Rockwell.
In which thing?
Moon.
No, I haven't. I want to see it. So real quick, Mudalicious followed up with his super chat. It says, no, there was an event at the Miami Mall recently. Police department responded like they were hitting Berlin over some white kids fighting with sticks. Eyewitnesses said it was a mall shooting. It's
the incident that's already
hear
being
about
brushed
that one.
over.
I didn't hear about that one either.
No, that was in Iowa.
Oh, that was in Iowa. There's too many nowadays, sadly. That's unfortunate, of course, but it's all being selected.
Yeah, but that one's...
But another
that
show
one's
for
gonna
another
be-
time.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's-
another
yeah.
show for another time.
All right. So what else we got? We have Lisa Frankenstein, which is basically a Gen Z version of Jennifer's Bodies or Frankenstein.
I'll
something.
stick with Graham Nolan's Joe Frankenstein.
Yeah. Madam Web, which I'm sure we're all excited for.
What? Why are you laughing at this?
Spider-Man.
What? Why are you... This is a serious movie that's coming out on Valentine's Day.
You gonna take Mrs. Flu to go see it?
Of course. It's a,
Please. Go.
I might go see it just so I can see Sydney Sweeney's.
Yeah. We were at Wonka, and this was one of the previews, and she turned to me and go, that looks awful.
Yeah,
it does.
Awful movie. Fails. Men are to blame.
Exactly.
Again.
Film no one wants to see, blamed on audience that didn't show up.
Yeah. Also, Bob Marley. I saw the trailer. I was never a fan of Bob Marley, so I have no
They're
idea.
absolute morons.
It's not
They're
my
absolute
type-
morons for not releasing that on 420.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
actually
That's
are.
where it should have been.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
you're
my
right.
it's not my kind of movie I'm genuinely interested in, but I hope Marley fans. I hope
Yeah,
Marley
I hope
fans
it's
get
good for the Marley
their
fans.
fulfillment. Yeah.
Yeah.
There sure is a whole lot of streaming content that's being released as films.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, not wrong. Doom Part 2. This is the first movie
That's
I'm
the big
actually anticipating.
Yeah, and you know what? This is not a sequel.
No.
Okay.
It's the
say,
second part.
Yeah, it's the second. It's the fact to make that film and do it justice. It really is a 6-hour film. So
Well, it's like I said, this is when it comes to books, I think that they are better adapted as TV series.
the TV series of this
TV
was very
miniseries.
good.
Yeah. The sci-fi one, it was fantastic. But I enjoy the first one, the first part. Apparently, they're also
despite
making
Timothy
Roadhouse.
Chalamet and Zendaya.
He actually,
I liked him.
he did a better job than I thought. And
I'm just
so
not a
did-
fan of him in general.
I get that.
I mean, this is probably like the first movie I've seen him in. I thought he did a pretty decent job as Paul, based off of what a lot of people said about Paul. And he looks, I think he brings it in the trailer, so hopefully he'll bring it in the movie.
I thought he was very good in Wonka. I really enjoyed the film. Yeah,
I've heard from many people that saw it just to see it, just to kill time, that ended up being a big surprise. And, I'm happy for them. That's good that people liked Wonka. My girlfriend wants to see it. Who knows? Maybe we'll catch it this weekend. But yeah, Wonka's doing bonkers, man. And it opened up low too. That's a funny part. It opened up low, so that should tell you something. It's got legs.
Yeah, there's word of mouth happening with Wonka, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, gigantic too. Huge. Huge.
So we're getting a Roadhouse remake. No, thank you.
Yay, Roadhouse remake.
And
I'll watch Patrick Swayze's version. Actually, that's not version. That's the only movie that matters. Sorry.
This is another movie I'm legitimately excited for. The American Society of Magical Negroes, and the reason why is because it paints white people as being super predators, as we should be.
That's right.
Yeah.
And do their knees actually grow?
I guess. And the idea that the black people exist just to make white people happy, totally based.
Yeah.
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 Oh, and I'm totally not being sarcastic at all, which I am totally
Absolutely
being sarcastic.
not. This is not parody whatsoever.
No. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
I'll see it. I'm gonna see it. I can't say that I'm anticipating it, but I'm gonna see it as a Ghostbusters, guy. But we'll see how it is.
I mean, I'm gonna see it. I'm not holding my breath, guys.
That's fair.
Well, you know what? I gotta start seeing some of this stuff because I'm running out of fodder for jokes.
Yeah.
That's really what I got to get into, because I was trying to do some headlines for tonight after getting fired by Comics Division after the last one, and I was like, you know what? Outside of saying that culture's a girl and comics is gay, I'm in a rut. So I've got to see some of these films, man.
To be fair, I don't think the chat gets sick of being Culture Casino as a girl.
Oh, I have refaced him in some very, very nice female images. So, yeah, that's going to be there.
Well, why don't you ask our chat? Oh, go ahead.
I thought the Ghostbusters trailer looked really good right up until I heard Patton Oswalt's voice.
Oh, yeah, I can't stand Patton.
That's the part that's going to really chafe me in the movie.
He's like seeing Nancy Pelosi naked.
Ew, I've never seen that.
His voice.
Oh,
God, poor Belle. She's like, oh, Belle just died.
My only concern
and
with
it wasn't even
actually...
Alec Baldwin who did it this time.
Oh, my God, that's the third time, you ass.
Oh,
shit. Jesus. God damn it. Jesus. All right. He's paid that case off, so he's got more room for... Jesus.
Whoa. Shit.
Did you get the third one? Is he okay?
Yeah.
Is he, though?
Okay.
I hope your cookie's all right.
Yeah, it's an oatmeal cream pie.
All right. my only concern
So
is
wait. Hold on. Before you say anything here, Nick.
Yeah.
Did Alec Baldwin just shoot Southern Belle in the oatmeal cream pie?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'll leave that one go.
You should give yourself your own rim shot.
Dude, if I could give myself my own rim shot, I'd be making money off of that.
That's actually true.
Come see Toxic Man Flu and his magical tongue.
Indeed. All right.
Right after the League of Advantaged Negroes, whatever it is, I don't know.
I actually, my one concern with this is the potential possibility of a allegory of GW. We'll just say that GW. I know you guys know what GW is. That's my concern, is the GW analogy. Or sorry, allegory.
The warming that is completely not global. You talking about
yes,
that? Yeah, okay.
Exactly. That's my one actual concern.
Yeah, well,
I could deal with dumb fun. I'm easy satisfiable like that. But if it becomes an allegory like that, that turns away any dumb fun potentially.
The funny thing is, whenever you say allegory, I keep hearing Al Gore. Al Gore.
Oh, God.
Well, if you put it in a lockbox, maybe it could be an allegory.
Okay, Captain Spire for $5. Dune 2. Remember that important 10 minutes of special sandwalking? Neither did we. The American Society of Wonka Wizards.
Wakanda Wizards.
Yeah. Yes. Also,
wait. Would they all be Slytherin because of the? Okay, I'll leave that alone.
Oh man, late night with Cap. JC Gunn says, "Happy New Year, gentlemen." Thank you, sir.
Happy New Year.
Thank you for the lulls in 2023. You're welcome. Hopefully, you know what? 2024 will be filled with just as many lulls. Go ahead, Docs.
So for Jaff06, Modalicious, Captain Spire, late night with the Cap, and Roland the Wretched, who came in late and missed a super chat. Here you go.
Oh my God, the cock.
Even when Culture's not here, he's still here.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. I could have given him this. I'm sorry, that never gets old for me.
No, it doesn't. It's pretty damn funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first Omen. Another one. I mean, didn't we just get an Omen movie?
No, it was an Exorcist
movie.
Exorcist.
No, we had an Exorcist movie.
Beginning to blend together.
Now we're going to prequel all the old horror movies.
Yep.
We have no ideas.
Well, we do have ideas.
Yeah,
we're
completely out of ideas.
We're probably gatekeeping the crap out of the good ideas from people who probably actually had talent. We're locking them out.
Yeah.
I'll definitely go see Godzilla and Kong. Godzilla -1 is great.
Hey, Andy.
I loved it, but I also have fun with these. So I haven't had a major problem with any of these.
It'll be retarded, dumb fun, and I will probably see it because of retarded, dumb fun. So
there's only one monkey movie I'm interested in seeing this year, and that's the Dawn of the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which is on the list.
Oh no, Andy! Oh my God!
The cock.
Oh God!
What do you say?
No, Andy Masterson posted something on my timeline, put it in the chat. I went and looked, and I made the mistake of going and looking at it. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Anyways.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh God, Rebel Moon Part 2.
Yeah, Rebel Spoon. Yeah.
That's like the 9/11 of Netflix. Jeez.
The Rebel Moon Part 2, The Sharecropper.
Oh my God.
Oh, I thought you were going to do Rebel Moon Part 2, Blue Moon Harvest.
Never heard of this movie. Here's another one I'm anticipating.
Laugh it up, Andy. Laugh it up. That was uncalled for, dude. I'm literally almost threw up in my mouth.
Is this like a blue waffle situation?
I can't show it, but I will put a link so you guys can share in my pain.
I don't want to see it.
Okay, we're getting Civil
He's
War.
not giving you a choice.
And not in the good way or fun way.
So basically, the movie that Tim Pool's gonna see first day.
Probably.
Well, we watched a trailer of it. It's gonna be something.
Oh, that was the one we saw the trailer. I thought it already was out. So
Yeah,
No,
where
we saw the
Texas and
trailer.
California are grouped together.
Oh
and-
my lord!
Yeah, because those two states would be coming together.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Totally. Fall Guy
Yeah,
actually
we
looks
don't know by
fun.
now.
Even though it will probably be severely inferior to the 80s TV show.
I was going to say, was that the Lee Majors one?
Yeah, Lee Majors. It's pretty funny because I told Gary, because they played the trailer when we were seeing Aquaman. I was like, dude, whenever I see this trailer, I always think of you. The reason why is because they're playing Bon Jovi.
Oh,
He hates Bon Jovi so much.
You know, if we all make it to Vegas, we need to do a Beach Punk shirt with Gary's face morphed into John Bon Jovi and just wear that. I think you should do that on FNT.
That would be hilarious. Never heard of this one. I know
What was
that
that?
it is Back to Black.
Is
okay,
that
it's
the
about-
Amy
it's a-
Winehouse story?
Yeah.
Okay. Spoilers, she dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like telling me
could
that
be-
Titanic sank.
If could actually be a good kids movie.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
I thought you were about to say that Amy Winehouse film could be a good kids movie. And I'm like, you need to start smoking again, dude, because that ain't working. Whew. Oh, man.
Yeah, poor George Miller. I mean, yeah. This movie looks atrociously bad.
Which one is this?
Furiosa.
Furiosa.
Oh,
the-
my God.
This
Mad
is
Max
the Mad
spin-off.
Max movie without Mad Max.
I mean,
And
really,
without-
this list should be how many of these films are going to make less money than the Marvels?
It could
That
be
face
a
paint just
very
makes
devastating year for the box office. It really could be.
Yeah.
This year was a devastating year for the box office.
It was.
I
What
mean,
happens
Disney
if it's
had
worse
one
this
film
year?
that made money.
Yeah.
that face paint makes her eyes look even further apart.
Darius Dyrus is it Dyrus? I don't know. Dyrus. Okay, a second Mad Max movie without Mad Max. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, this
Because
is
it
good.
has the name. That's why. It has the name because Furiosa does not bring in the people, but they put in the Mad Max name, they bring in the crowd. It's a shameless telling on you that we're going to pull a bait and switch in front of you, and we expect you to fall for it.
Right.
Because you already saw what happened with the 2015 movie, which I didn't see it. And I've heard people, to be fair, say it's fine, but honestly, I don't care.
It was
don't
just
care.
there. It was just there. as a
Which one,
film.
Fury Road?
And I
Fury
don't
Road.
know how much of this George Miller was, dare I say, maybe even complicit in. Maybe he was completely, for all I know. I
Mhm.
don't know. I've never really looked into it, but I don't need this. I have the Road Warrior. I have the original Mad Max movie, and then what's the third movie? God, I
So,
can't believe I forget
Brahma,
what it's called.
the next
Thank
time
you.
you guys do one of those Mad Mardigan movie things,
Yeah.
and he goes on a rant,
What
call
the
it a
fuck?
Mad Minstrel rant, and offer him a Mad tampon.
That's funny.
We'll give it a shot.
King of the Planet of the Apes. That's
That's gonna
I-
suck balls.
you think so? I like
Hey, 70s.
This sucks balls.
Brian.
What
Yeah.
kind of?
I like
Hi.
the series. Hopefully, it doesn't suck. But yeah, you never can tell. Garfield, Beetlejuice. It's not.
I'll see Garfield. I'm gonna see
That's the
Garfield. I
ballerina.
want it to be
Okay.
good because I do like Chris Pratt, even though there's some questionable qualities or lack thereof with Pratt being Garfield. But the characters look and act like Garfield, Odie, and John. So I'm gonna see it. So yeah.
Okay. So we're actually getting the first spin-off movie for the ballerina.
Not to
You
be
know-
confused. Not to be confused with Netflix Ballerina, that's already been out, which is a Korean thing.
I'm not gonna
Right.
lie. I think this is gonna start off with a decent opening weekend. I think it's gonna drop off a cliff. This is my John Wick conspiracy theory. I think with how shamelessly badass and masculine the John Wick movies were, they're trying to pick up on all the DEI tropes with all the spinoff to make up for the lack thereof tropes in the 4 movies. And I know someone's gonna be like, well, there's already a diverse cast in the movies. You're missing the point. It's not about organic diversity. It's about putting the message in there with people who happen to look different so they can tell you every little message that they want to spurt off with all their 800,000 buzzwords that they make up as they go along. I think this is payback for 4 movies that people either all enjoyed or mostly enjoyed. So
Right.
I think Ballerina's setting the stage for that.
This film, Inside Out 2.
I hope I'm wrong.
We saw Ballerina. I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
but we saw this in the trailers or the previews when we were in Wonka, and they introduced this character Anxiety. Into it, and it's a message about the child being gay and all that stuff from there. And this just 100% is indoctrination. And I understand there's a small subset of children out there this will help, and I think that's a noble cause to try and help those kids and stuff along there.
I think you're
majority
giving
of them
too
it's not
much
going
credit where I think you're getting too much credit with that one. I'd like to for that in a perfect world to be true, but this is Bob Iger era, post 2016. Yeah, it ain't gonna be like that. And I say as someone who didn't even mind the first movie. This second movie is gonna absolutely demolish everything in the worst way possible. I don't even think the interest for this is gonna be there because the first movie felt like a one and done story. It's one of those. Why did we make a sequel to this? We didn't need this. No one.
Because Disney's done losing money, Nick. That's why.
People who love this movie didn't even ask for it. And it did very well. This movie performed very well. No one asked for a sequel.
Yeah. Bad Boys 4. I mean, can anybody look at Will Smith the same?
Sadly, I mean, I can watch old school Smith, Fresh Prince, early Bad Boys, Independence Day, but modern day Will Smith, I'm going to have to hear some very strong word of mouth to get me to change my mind. I hate saying that because I've heard many people say that they like the third movie, which I never saw. But now the stain of Will Smith, Mark Waided his situation. And now I'm worried that that stain is just too strong for me to wipe it off to enable to enjoy it. Some stains don't go away.
Is this a Michael Bay as well, or is it?
No, the third one wasn't Michael Bay either.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was about to say, is he still been involved?
No,
I don't think so.
The third one was okay, but it was a little bit too much. It was kind of over the top. And
that means I might like it. When you said over the top, you had me at over the top.
Well, I don't mean Stallone over the top.
So apparently, Horizon and American Saga Chapter 1. This is the movie that Kevin Costner fucked over Yellowstone over. Is that?
Well, he didn't fuck him over. He just didn't redo the contract.
Okay.
Are these releasing like 1 and 2 within a month of each other or something? Or?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So there's a bunch of we're getting Twisters. Yeah, because that's what we want is a sequel to Twister.
Before we go any further, I do want to highlight this from 6. She thinks that even Tara Reid earned more money than the Marvels last year.
I believe 6.
I think that's true.
When she says that.
Very true.
I believe her. Also, we have 378 people here on YouTube. Make sure you thumbs up the stream for Comics. He deserves it. That's almost 400 people. Please, thumbs up the stream.
Eric's here. Everybody be good. Damn it.
If you can't be good.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Okay.
Oh, man. Dude, I watched Hardware Wars.
McCracken.
Oh, watched Hardware Wars.
Highlight Release McCracken. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do when she cheats on you? Dude, that is
All right, Deadpool 3. What do you guys think? You think it's gonna suck because it's now owned by Disney?
I think Ryan Reynolds has already telegraphed that this thing's gonna suck balls.
What has he said lately?
He's been very unhappy with how the film's working and how they're telling him how to make the film. And he worked so hard just to get the first Deadpool made because of how he wanted it made and how he wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it made all that money, they kind of came in and did stuff for the second one. Second one was okay. And then they're just all over this one.
Yep.
And they've had the marketing with it, with him and with Hugh Jackman. And they've shown all the pieces and all that stuff. But there was something that happened last year. And chat, let me know if you think I'm right about this. And we should probably do a poll.
I agree with you, Tox, because if you remember, they kind of hinted at some of this BS-ery in the second Deadpool. They made not one, but 2 jokes about the X-Men name back in 2018. They were making jokes about the name because, there's look how many women are on this team. They were doing it in Deadpool too. It's one thing when you do it once, it's like, haha, okay, cool. But then it happened twice in the same movie, and you're like, oh, okay. So you clearly do have a problem with this name. And then you had Victoria Alonso, a year later when
but she wasn't involved with Fox.
She wasn't involved, but you're missing the point. This is a Hollywood thing, not just a Victoria Alonso or a Fox thing. This is a Hollywood point. Clearly, they have all taken exception to this name. It isn't just one studio.
Yeah, I don't know, man, because at the same time, you could definitely look at it and scratch your head going, is it being woke or is it mocking it?
Oh, it was
he also
definitely
mocks Disney.
It's one thing, once again, when it happens once, but it happened twice in the same movie. It's clear it was not trying to mock it. It was trying to at least slip the idea in subtly. And then a year later, Victoria Alonso went public at SDCC about why, when they were calling it the Mutants, when they announced that they got the rights to them in the Fantastic Four. Dude, that was Deadpool 2 just set the stage for it subtly. Victoria Alonso made it mainstream.
Yeah, so the one that I think is going to be a real fucking travesty is Borderlands. Mainly
what
because
was Tox's? We never got Tox's point.
Yeah.
No, I need to go. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Well, it seems like I chimed in at the right bit then. So carry on, comics.
Okay, so the one for me, which I think is going to be awful, is Borderlands. Borderlands, if you played 1 and 2, 2 is probably like the peak. Third game, gameplay was great, but the story fucking sucked. And they cast all the wrong people for this movie. So they have Kate Blanchett playing Lilith. Okay, this is the funny thing about it. You're going to see a pattern here. They've cast all these older women to play young women. So Kate Blanchett, I mean, how old is she? Is she, what, 50s, 60s?
I don't know. I mean, she's not a bad actress. She's really not, but...
No, she's not, but she's not Lilith, man. Lilith is probably like, I would say like mid-20s, early 30s.
Wow.
Yeah. And so they cast her to play Lilith. They have Kevin Hart as Roland. And Roland... I mean, Roland's supposed to be like the leader of the group. He is black. But Kevin Hart, I think he's not one of those dudes I would cast to play like a super masculine dude. Jack Black is Claptrap. It could maybe work. I don't know. Jamie Lee Curtis as I'm blanking on her name. She's the doctor in the game, and she's probably like in her 40s. And yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis is old.
All right. Tina Guzman said Kate Blanchett is 54.
She's 54.
And, I mean, okay. I'll give her credit where it's due. I mean, she's doing very well for herself at 54.
A good 25 years too old to play Lilith.
Yeah, that's exactly the actual issue. She's 25, 30 years too late for a role like this.
Yeah. And they have a whole host of others. They have another. They had the little girl that played Ahsoka, young Ahsoka in the Ahsoka series, playing Tiny Tina. Yeah, looks nothing like the character. I mean, they've done a bunch of stuff. They've race swap Hammerlock. Not too keen on that. It looks like it's gonna be fucking bad, really bad. Okay, so Horizon: The American Saga Chapter 2 comes out August 16th, and of course there's.
Yeah, I thought they were within a month or so of each other. Yeah.
Yeah. You know the crazy thing is that he could actually really pull off Craven, I think.
That's a sad part, but we don't need a Craven movie.
No.
I don't need anti-hero Craven. We need Craven as a villain, being a villain to Spider-Man, full stop. You have an opportunity to do that several times, but instead they want to do this thing. And this is something I really can't stand Sony for doing. They could have made a Spider-Man movie or two by now and got at least get them set up where we'd have one out probably within the next year or so. But instead, they're making all these movies that don't need to happen, all because they don't have the MCU. It's like, yeah, you had the flagship character. Awesome. Great. But you also have a bunch of these other characters who don't need movies, and it was never necessary. There's not, on top of it, there's not a market for them. I say this as a huge fan of Craven. I probably be even more personally invested in Craven as a comic character than, dare say, the Joker. But the fact is, the Joker is one of those rare characters. Even though as much as I hate that movie, I will be the first to admit there's at least a market for the Joker movie. I will straight up admit that.
Now,
there's not a market for these characters.
So I got to admit,
the Green Goblin.
Yeah, I got to admit, Nick, because I don't know the comics, that I was quite interested in this movie. And I do like Aaron Taylor Johnson, but I hear what you're saying, that he's meant to be just a straight out villain, but in this one he seems to be the good guy.
He's He's probably gonna be an anti-hero.
Yeah.
And
Russell Crowe will be the villain. Russell Crowe will be the villain, undoubtedly.
Oh, see, I don't want anti-hero Craven. I'm not. We don't need that. Not every character needs to have a redeeming story. Let characters be evil. And once again, this all comes back to moderation. There should be a time and place for everything, but it seems like we're trying to make almost every character on the sun have a good side to them, or a side that we can connect with. And now it's just played out. It's way too played out. We don't need this. And once again, for Craven, and I hate saying it because I like Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think he's outstanding. Obviously, he looks the part. I mean, the dude's shredded. He rocks the outfit great. But you know this is going to be I'll bet you when this comes out, this is going to be like a 2002, 2003 Venom type of anti-hero movie at best.
Yeah. I hate the fact they've lifted that weave from Culture Casino.
Yeah, I agree. Midrange is asking us, y'all still happy with EV Mux? I am. I think it's doing just fine, in my opinion.
I like it.
I do as well.
There's some growing pains around it, but
yeah, there certainly is. But I think it's great.
Well, the reason we're not on Rumble tonight wasn't because of EV Mux. That was me.
Mr. Tickle Trunk, for $5, $5 Canadian. I've been a Subscribe Star supporter for years now, and I tip and gifted subs. Not one of those F's gifted subs has ever hit me. I call shenanigans.
I call that conspiracy. Yeah, that don't make no sense.
That's weird, dude. That's really weird. I do know that you have to go and enable subs. Or
I would assume Tickle Trunk knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anyone's going to know that, it is Mr. Tickle Trunk. The dude's one of the big mods on Midnight's Edge.
Yeah, you can't get them if you're a branded account, though.
Is he a branded account?
Don't know. I'm not sure what made things a branded account.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
What are the qualifications or lack thereof?
Well, Culture had to get branded at a sex cult.
That's right. You had to have the hot poker stuck on your arm.
Eric K for $2 says Nick likes Craven's loincloth.
No, I think Mr. Tickle Trunk can. Yeah, he should be able to do that.
I do like his loincloth. I just don't want this movie to be.
You like
made.
Mr. Tickle Trunk's loincloth? So you like Canadian bacon?
Yes. That's two loincloths that I like, shamelessly.
All right, we're going to go through this quick. Beetlejuice 2, yay or nay?
Oh, God, no.
I will see it. I'm actually...
No.
I actually think
Tickle
this
Trunk,
might be
go.
good.
Here it comes, Tickle Trunk. Get ready.
Okay.
It's a good cast. But...
No, I actually think
10 gifted memberships
surprise
from
people,
Toxic Man Flu.
and I think it's going to be good. And even if it doesn't, it's going to have a strong opening weekend because Beetlejuice is one of those movies not just that people like, but it's passed down to generations. You want to know how many youngins I see who know Beetlejuice? The goth crowd of parents they pass that movie down their children are eating that movie up. So yes, it at the very minimum is going to have a huge opening weekend.
Strong cast.
I don't know. Man. I'm hopefully they don't fuck it up. Also, Toxic Man Flu gives it 10 memberships. Thank you, Toxic.
And none of them went to Mr. Tickle Trunk.
Yeah, he said he might be branded. And Goodwrench gifted 5.
Hey, Goodwrench, way to go, man! Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I much appreciate the support.
Well, you know what? Why don't we make Mr. Tickle Trunk a mod?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Make him a rocker, not a mod.
Get his consent. Get his consent. Can he be a mod?
He can be a mocker.
Yeah, Tickle Trunk just messaged me.
Do you want to be a mod?
At me. If you want to be a mod. Okay. Saw, never interested in. I'm concerned about the Joker movie. My personal feelings on this is that we're gonna get the exact same story that we saw in the first one, but only with Lady Gaga's character.
Holy shit, Southern Belle. All right.
That's actually something I haven't thought of, comics. That I can actually see that. Even I was giving, now you're making me feel like I was giving this movie too much credit myself. Man.
And Southern Belle just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Belle.
All right.
Wow.
She gets shot at, and she's still out there donating to the people.
Venom 3? Yay or nay?
I think Venom 3 is going to have what Venom and Venom 2 had. A movie that is not going to be well received in America, but will do gangbusters overseas. So
I'll watch it.
Well,
that's where
I enjoyed the first 2, so I'd watch this.
I mean,
you watch the other one?
Which
was the one where he eats the guy in the
that's the first one.
Chinese shop? That's the first one? Okay.
First one, yeah.
I liked them for what they were. I mean, they're not great films, but they were fun.
Serviceable.
They're turn off your brain and have fun movies. They're turn off your brain and have fun. That's exactly
and I don't mind that.
Yeah.
And I agree that it's going to be a harmless movie. They have a formula with that. And once again, to be fair, there is a market for Venom, undeniably so.
Well, Venom's a great character. I just wish they would actually do. I mean, the Venom suit looks great, right? The CG for the suit, I thought looked very good.
CG does look good.
The issue I have with the fact that Tom Hardy did not play Eddie Brock.
No, he did not. He was playing homeless guy who smells bad.
Yeah,
he played Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Gladiator 2, a total pointless and unneeded sequel.
Gladiator 2, what happens? He comes back to life and gets revenge again, so it's Gladiator 2, The Crow?
No,
I don't get this one.
It's basically Denzel Washington this time. Is it?
It's his son.
His son's dead.
No one
So it's
asked
the son of
for a...
No, sorry, not his son. Her son, the chick from the first Gladiator, the sister.
Lucius.
I'm sorry, Clay.
Yeah.
The one who eats the guy sounds so good. I'm sorry. It just,
I think
worked with Comics Division long enough.
They could do a Gladiator 2 airplane crossover, I think, then everybody
That
could
would be
like
great.
Everyone could like movies about gladiators.
That's it. Gladiator 2 with William Shatner.
Yeah. Gladiator, honestly, is one of my top 10 movies. I love the first one so much.
It's awesome.
It was a great movie.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah. Great soundtrack.
Great acting. Joaquin Phoenix played a wonderful bad guy.
They also did a really good job of portraying Rome as accurately as possible. Not everything, but the one thing I was really impressed with, they did this over the top shot of the Colosseum.
Anthropology Today with Comics.
Yes. Yeah. And for the longest time, there was actually these holes at the top of the Colosseum, and they could not figure out what they were. And they finally figured out is that they would insert these very long poles, and they would run basically canvas across them to shade the crowd. And they actually had that in the movie, and I thought that was really fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, Tox, what you were saying with Joaquin Phoenix being a great villain in that one, I think that was the first thing that I had ever watched him in. And it turned me off of him for every other thing after that because I hated him so much. Like, he was the ultimate heel in wrestling.
Yep. So you didn't hate
he was
him.
never going to be a face for me again.
Right. You thought the performance was great. He was just such a good bad guy. You hated him.
I just hated him. And he couldn't turn me around or anything else. I just constantly hated the dude.
Nick eating.
Little Cat is asking me how often do I think of the Roman Empire? I actually think of the Roman Empire every day.
I fall asleep thinking about it.
That's right.
At very least, weekly. Yeah.
Yeah.
He rolls over and Spartacus is staring him right in the face every morning. I am
Is it the face though?
Spartacus.
Is he staring him in the face?
You realize that Spartacus isn't Roman, right?
Doesn't matter.
You know what's funny about that, Tox? I actually do that because I've got a dog named Spartacus and a dog named Crixus. So, yeah, every morning I wake up and see Spartacus and Crixus. So it's always on my mind.
Indeed.
6, yeah, Space Camp. That's the first time I remember seeing Walking Phoenix.
Yeah, I never saw Space Camp.
All right, we overlooked some things, and I'll just mention it. You don't need to go back up to it, but Sonic 3 is going to do gangbusters. 1 gave people goodwill. 2 did substantially better. 3 is going to be where it goes all the way. 3 is going to be the one that did it. It's that franchise. Kids love it. Parents grew up with Sonic. And it's obviously very shameless fan service, and it seems like they're only amplifying it as the movies go on. Sonic 3 is going to do amazing. Bet.
Yep, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Comics.
No, that movie's going to suck. Okay, there you go.
Well, even if you feel like it sucks, it's going to do very well.
Comics. There was another one, Wicked. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wicked, yeah, Wicked.
No, we should talk about both. No, Southern Bell's right. No,
yeah, Wicked.
I personally, I don't like the Joker movie. I'm one of the people who don't, but I still won't deny its success.
She didn't mention Joker. She said Wicked.
Well, hold on.
Wicked.
I'm not finished.
You haven't been finished all night.
I know. I still think the sequel is going to do great, and I think Wicked is going to do great because it's a musical targeted at a musical crowd. All right, now I'm finished.
Okay, good. Nick's all finished. Hold on.
Oops.
All right, Nick's done, Bell. Now it's your turn.
Well, so Wicked, I don't know if it's too late. I mean, but I know that in the last year, my nieces all went to see it on Broadway, and they still loved it. But Christian Chenoweth and Idina Menzel, they all had first option on it, but it didn't say. I was looking who's going to be in it, but it should have been them. But now they're really too old to do it. So, they're the voices that are most well known to Wicked. I mean, it could be good. And then Steven Schwartz, I mean, he's really good. He does really good with musicals.
Well, I part of my issue with Wicked is that it's kind of the Broadway play that sparked the trend of having the villain be misunderstood.
Yeah.
With the Wicked Witch of the West.
Mm-hmm.
But she still came out at the end. She accepts her wickedness at the end.
That's not true. Springtime for Hitler was the first one.
Oh, that was great. I love the show.
Springtime for Hitler
in Germany.
All right. Karate Kid.
Yeah, Sonic's going to do well.
With Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Sonic's
understand how
going to
they
do well
have
because
Ralph
they stay
Macchio
away from all the woke shit.
and not be attached to, the fucking TV
Cobra
show.
Kai.
Cobra Kai.
And
Thank
this
you.
is not a follow-up to the 2010, is it? This is like a completely new reboot.
Yeah, it says it's a reboot. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's Jackie Chan playing the character from the one with Jaden Smith, and it's
Oh, it is though. Okay.
Him
So it's a
playing
follow-up to that.
Daniel. Yeah.
I'm not going to complain about it. Never mind. Yeah,
We've gotten good with Cobra Kai. We can ignore this one if we have to.
Yes, absolutely.
Nosferatu.
Yes, 100%.
Looking forward to it.
This could potentially be interesting.
I really want to see how they do this.
Yeah.
I can't believe
Did you
I'm
ever
looking
see-
forward to a remake.
Did you see Shadow of the Vampire with Willem Dafoe?
Negative.
Oh my
I did,
god,
yeah.
negative.
No,
So
it was good.
good.
It's good.
Yeah,
But,
so
but this is a remake of a movie that was made, almost 100 years ago?
22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Over 100 years ago.
Over 100
ago.
years. So
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay. It's an iconic film. That's
Yes,
why
it is.
it's kind of like remaking Citizen Kane. It's
Okay.
It's gonna be hard to do.
I am going to complain about now. Yes, you are absolutely right, Mecha J. This is my complaint about Jackie Chan being in it. Should have been called the Kung Fu Kid because Jackie Chan is Chinese, not Japanese.
Chinese. Yeah.
So, Toxic, do you think that the audience that went to see the original release will come back for this one?
I think that they will.
Yes, 70s. I think you are going to see it.
Oh,
set him up and he knocks him down.
That's right.
Okay, so back
That
to Shadow
guy
the
just had
Vampire.
back surgery. Stop kicking him in the balls, Brahma.
I've got a hockey team to kick me in the balls. I don't need that.
I don't know. You what? 8-1? You should still be high off of that. You're welcome.
Well, not after tonight, no. But,
Nick, you got to see Shadow the Vampire. It's supposed to be about the making of the movie Nosferatu, and it has except the vampire is actually really a vampire, and you have William Dafoe playing the vampire, which is supposed to be was the actor Carl Schreck, who's the guy who played the Nosferatu. So that is just a fucking great movie. If you haven't seen it, check out.
Does he ever say, I'm somewhat of a vampire myself?
No. It's great. Nosferatu could potentially be good if they fucking pull it off.
Yeah.
I did not know this, core member. The Stroker family sued the original makers of Nosferatu, and the court said all copies had to be destroyed. Some made it through, of course. I did not know that.
Yes, they did get sued. Yeah.
Wow.
Because they wanted to do the original Dracula, but I think they couldn't get the rights, or the family wouldn't let them do it, so they came up with Nosferatu instead.
That makes me feel like.
More Tom knows.
We need to have Tom be here for him to be educated.
Not really. I mean, he's reading from the Necronomicon.
I know. All right, last one. Lord of the Rings, The War of
Was this it? How many was on this list?
It's quite a few, actually.
Not every movie.
Well, it's not every movie, but we went through quite a few of them and skipped quite a few as well.
Is this the...
This is the
animated one. Okay, all right.
Could potentially be really cool.
Who's doing this? The anime?
I don't know. Honestly.
New Line is who it says, so...
So apparently Nosferatu was made when Culture was a young man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
it's coming
Culture
from
may have been a stunt double.
He may have been.
May have been.
I mean, Nosferatu was bald, so maybe he needed a weave. I'll go look in the credits because I have the movie. It's probably assistant weavist. It's Culture Casino.
Weaveatographer.
Either weaveatographer or the best.
Weave it to Culture.
He's always going to be the best grip, no matter where he is.
That's right. I thought he was the best boy. He's the best grip too.
Reverse grip.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm just gonna change the page since we have.
I'm trying to think of what the movie there's a movie that's coming out in just like a couple weeks. Oh, The Beekeeper. That wasn't on the list.
Beekeeper, yeah.
I actually do want to see that movie.
Well, okay. Remember, they're saying most anticipated.
I've seen more previews and trailers for that than almost anything else on that list so far.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a pretty good Statham movie because at least they're leaning into him being Statham instead of pretending he's something else and then being Statham.
Right.
Like Meg 2.
I need a change we can beweave in meme. So I can use that.
All right, before we jump in this one, Tickle Trunk for 2 Canadian pesos. And why did I message you? I sent a dick's pic too. Did he actually message me on Yeah, he did.
He did.
Is it a maple bacon picture?
He sent me a dick pic.
He's sticky bacon. Is it that one with all the bacon wrapped pigs and then the dick wrapped in bacon?
No, he sent me a picture of his little Richard.
Wow. Nice.
Okay, Gavin.
Little Richard. That's fucking fun.
He only sent a little one, so relax.
Yeah.
But you know what? Did you skip over his $5 super chat?
No, I thought
This is me complaining about not getting a gifted sub again.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, I sorry, I missed that. Yeah, this is me complaining about not getting gifted sub again. So people gifting more subs, LOL. I make an observation, and you get 15 gifted subs.
Yep. Enjoy all that free healthcare. Lovely Canada.
From the mind of Tickle Trunk springs forth money.
That's right.
Oh,
He's a great man.
For you, not him.
Yes. So Ray movie.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm overjoyed.
We're about to create something very special. Exciting updates on the next Star Wars movie. Hence, production is soon to begin. That's awfully vague, by the way. Soon.
The
It will
only-
begin soon.
The only way I will get excited about this film is if they have Alec Baldwin cast.
Oh, you cannot put Alec Baldwin in this.
Points
movie.
his blaster at Ray.
And because
Awful.
it's all going to be women, all right? You do the math.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 gifted, 5 subs back there, too.
Thank
What
you,
the heck?
Nick.
Wow.
Thank you, 6.
Yeah, 6 did give 5 memberships. Thank you.
And since you brought in bringing strange characters into movies, I missed my chance to say it during the Deadpool 3 talk, but wouldn't it be awesome if Ryan Reynolds brings in Gina Carano?
It would be based as hell.
Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering if that's a cameo we'll get. That would be awesome. That would make it right there.
That would be absolutely
I don't think so because Disney owns Hulu and all that stuff now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Fox, yeah, it was a Fox.
Fox, yeah, Fox.
But
it was
she,
Fox.
I mean, if they're doing all these cameos, she was in the first Deadpool movie.
Yeah, she played Angel Dust.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
not gonna get everyone. There's gonna be
No,
just
but
the
it would
first
be
one.
awesome if that's one of them.
But
It
that-
would be.
She was
great.
in that first one. That was pre everything that happened at Disney, right?
Yeah,
I know.
that was-
Yeah.
Well, I think what would be funny is that if
Great if he
they
did.
did that as a FU.
Yeah, I'm not
100%.
saying it's likely. I'm saying it would be great if he did. And
Oh,
And
it would
the
be
best part of the
great.
second movie was a Brad Pitt as the Vanisher.
yeah, he's
That was
only
the
on
best
screen
part.
for like
Only
a
on screen when he
millisecond
died.
when he gets shocked. Yeah.
I was
Okay.
really, that was good.
That was pretty funny.
We can go on to Star Wars, but I did want to pop that one in there because I was thinking about it and it's like, that would make a great cameo.
Yep. That would be funny. Yeah, so basically we're getting another movie that is a stolen story from Luke Skywalker, and it's being given to a brunette female.
So basically, the Kathleen Kennedy trope.
Yeah.
Again. This will, as I said earlier, Midnight's Edge After Dark. Sorry, I'm sorry for anyone who was there earlier for repetition, but this is going to spawn lots of YouTube careers if this movie happens. If you thought The Last Jedi was a freaking snowball effect, wait till you see the Rey movie. Man.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about it is the director.
Oh yeah, the WEF lady.
Yeah. She is fucking out there, and if you've seen the interview where she talks about how she likes to make men feel uncomfortable, it's pretty priceless. The one I found pretty funny. I don't know if this is it or not. I'm very thrilled about the project because I feel that we're about to create something very special. And okay, here it is. And we're in 2024 now. And it's about time that we had a woman come forward to shape the Star Wars. Shape the story in a galaxy far, far away. Sorry, it's kind of small. Yeah, okay, because we haven't had a woman shaping the future of Star Wars for the last decade. Her name is
KK. But the other thing
She's
that's
not a
hilarious about this is they just canceled the Rogue Squadron movie, which was supposed to be directed by what's her name, Patty Jenkins.
Yeah.
So they've already played this game with us of, we're going to have the first woman directing a Star Wars movie. Then they just kind of swept that one under the rug, and now they're like, well, we're going to have the first woman making a Star Wars movie. Let's all praise this one now.
Let's hope this
so
one.
Who knows if it's even going to get made?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, I wish Tom was here because I think Tom might actually know the answer, or Culture in the chat. But
That was for 6.
I believe the reason why they canceled her movie was because the fact that Wonder Woman 1984 did very poorly.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
Well,
you're
yeah.
talking about the people who fail upwards, saying you perform poorly, your acts. When has that been a thing in the last 5-6 years? Nowadays, that's a promotion.
Oh yeah.
Let me give you a little thing about Disney. So I've got some kids, a few of them, and a couple of those kids love Disney. Proposed at Disney, go to Disney 2 or 3 times a year. Went to Disney all the time. Da 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 da. Okay, love Disney. Don't want to go to Disney. Why? Because everything is the 60th anniversary of this, the 70th anniversary of this, the 10th anniversary of this. And they're just coming out with new things, trying to get people to buy them. Right. So what used to be special, I went to Disney on the 70th anniversary of Fantasia or whatever, and they had this there, and it was a special destination thing. Only a certain number of people had it. Went to, there's so much of it now, it's on eBay for 10 cents.
Well, and that's the thing that you're well aware of, Talks, because I'm sure your kids were kids during this time period, but in the 90s, the 80s and 90s specifically, Disney had the vault, and they were releasing stuff on VHS.
And there was stuff that they would not release.
Yeah. But it was only out there for a certain period of time, and then they would put it back into the Disney vault. And the idea behind that is that, it made it unique and special. So like when it was being released again, people would rush out and buy these movies
like crazy.
And they were making a lot of fucking money. And they're not doing that anymore.
Nope.
And so it basically, not gonna say cheapens it, but it was a great gimmick. It got parents to buy a lot of these DVDs. Sorry, not DVDs, VHS cassettes. And now everything's either on their streaming service. It kind of made it.
It's oversaturated.
Yeah. Deflated
Why do I hate, and I hate Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen, the song Let's Dance by David Bowie, and Don't Stop Believin' by Journey?
Overplayed.
Overplayed all the time. Journey's Don't Stop Believin' was on every damn radio station. There was a time I went through every radio station on the FM dial. They were all playing Don't Stop Believin'. Right?
Have you ever considered, Toxic, that you might have died and gone to hell, and that's your punishment in hell?
Very much so. That's and it happens. I mean, we get in the truck, and I turned it on and all this stuff, and it does my 80s mix and 90 all that stuff, and it will invariably, we're going to the range, and Don't Stop Believin' comes on, and Mrs. Flu just starts dying laughing. She knows how I hate that song. But it's not a bad song. It's just too much. And that was when they started doing the satellite stuff. And you started having the same top playlists, right? So instead of, I worked at a radio station that did album rock, right? So I would do Delicate Sound of Thunder and just play the whole thing, right? Dark Side of the Moon and play the whole thing. And then you got these radio stations that would do the same songs over and over again. David Bowie's Let's Dance. I heard that so much, I almost stopped listening to David Bowie entirely. And that's what Disney's done.
Yep.
That's what's happened with all the Marvel films, right? They've pushed and pushed and pushed, searching for profits, constantly having to have another, because their stock prices, Valiant and Renegade's talked about multiple times, is 300 times what their actual earnings are. To maintain that level, that all these people have their stock, have their salaries and stock prices, they've got to keep throwing this crap out there. And all they're doing is raising a generation of people that fucking hate Disney.
Yeah. Well, and
That's all
they're
doing.
also taking the people that used to be big Disney fans and making them hate Disney.
If you want to have fun, go to Universal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eric K just crushed you in a
they're
super
also
chat.
We also have
Crushed
to get
me
to
in
a
a
less
super
simpler
chat.
statement
Yeah.
too, because all that's simple and true, but there's also a less simple statement. This is revenge on Walt Disney for gatekeeping loonies out of his place for a long time. Now because they have the control of his place, they can just mock it up and destroy it, because Walt Disney was super anti-communist, super anti-socialist. You name all the good versions of buzzwords. He was the antithesis of all of those things, and they hate that. They hate that.
All right,
Bad Bill, this is great. When I last visited the USA, I thought Journey was your national anthem. I heard it so often.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm telling you, is correct. Closing time is 1,000 times worse. Oh my God, I'm so sick of that.
God, you're right. I heard that song got fucking
you just want to beat the crap, and they're good musicians, but Jesus Christ.
I just changed the channel. Anyway,
yeah.
Mr. Tickletron gives another 5 memberships. Thank you, sir. WG. How you doing, WG? Member for 12 months. Thank you, sir.
Hey, all right. Thank you, WG.
Ray movie director, I think we're about to create is something very special. Blair, how's it going, sir? Gifted 5 memberships. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Blair. That's
WG gifted 5 memberships. Thank you.
Oh, man. What the hell?
You guys are awesome. Hell yeah.
It's raining men in here.
Going for, hey, guys, keep it raining dudes.
I'm sorry,
If anyone deserves more raining dudes, it's comics. So keep the dudes coming.
Mr. Tickletron for another 2 Canadian says, 15 more subs. Still didn't get one. Keep them coming.
He's got that special Canadian account. He got locked out because of the truckers. That's what happened.
Yep. Eric K for $5 says, strangely enough, Tox cannot get enough of Culture's Club.
That's so true.
Love you some Boy George.
At least you admit it. You admit it.
You know what? I had that album. Fuck you all.
Eric K. No, sorry. Jaffo for $4.99. Everyone knew in the 80s and 90s, if you collected the vault stuff, you collected Laserdisc. If you collected VHS, you were gay. I think Laserdisc was actually dead by the 90s, man. I don't even think it survived out of the 80s. Yeah, that shit was...
Laserdisc? I don't think it made it out of the 80s, no.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Dude, I remember one of my friends when I was growing up, his dad had a Laserdisc player. And of course, he had Star Wars. And it was funny because it was on 2 discs. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
the first DVD was the size of an LP.
Yep.
There's a couple of movies that they've got cuts or edits that are only available on Laserdiscs and they've never been repeated. I'm going to have to look them up, but I've read a few things about that recently. That certain edits are available only on those.
There is
been ripped.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They have it because the editions of Star Wars I have actually also has the Laserdisc. Okay. I mean, it's not as good quality, but it includes the Laserdisc version, which is pretty good because it's the original version.
Well, probably if you had sealed copies of those, then they might be worth something. But it's the same with VHS. There's collectible VHS now, but it has to be sealed, and then you can get it graded, and it's only certain genres and movies. But they're still out there. You find sealed VHSs. Always take a look at them. Just see what the movie is. Check them out. Check them out,
dude.
Horror
I still
stuff.
if you go to Half Price Books, I still find some sealed VHSs. Of course, I've seen a few sealed DVDs. I actually scored the original Indiana Jones trilogy box set on DVD in the shrink wrap at half price.
Oh yeah, keep it in the shrink wrap.
Oh, dude,
keep it in the shrink wrap.
That was a no brainer getting that. I'm like, bro, I have to.
Yeah, anything in a shrink wrap like that, take a good look at it. VHS horror franchises are great. People collect the sealed VHSs of those. Obviously, Star Wars, things like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm a sucker for the shrink wrap. Yeah. I will spend that extra money because I like being the guy that opens that shit up.
Well, often you can find them giving them away in church sales and practically giving them away in thrift stores, whatever. So just always rake through the VHS bins. You never know what might be in there.
Yeah.
Yep. Little Chad says, need to find those THX widescreen editions from 1997 to get them ripped to digital copies. Yeah.
I got that right.
I wish I bought the collection back in the 90s when one of my friends did. Because shit, man. I mean,
would that be this one? Is that this one?
I have this album. White and Nerdy. Oh, was Brian showing something?
Yeah, that's it.
Let me
That's the
one.
big in him.
Yeah.
Isn't sealed, but it's almost as good as new.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was
That
was
is-
a
I've got those.
special edition '97, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
It was before
is
George
just
really started fucking with
97.
stuff. I think he updated some of the
Yeah.
effects, and that was really it.
Right. There
Not
was
sure
a
about this one. Yeah.
which one was it? It was a Star Trek up through 5 that they released that I've got.
Is that the VHS one?
Because I've got
VHS
this set
is
as well,
Star
which
Trek
is
1 through 5 of the
This,
films.
I
this
have
one,
that as well.
The special
Oh, I
edition
remember
one
that.
has been.
Yeah, the
Oh,
gold
that one?
box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that one too. But I think that's the ones that had the extra effects added.
That's the added effects with the CG is
It's
really
in beautiful
emphasized.
condition. This one. It's,
Yeah, it looks great,
Yeah,
dude.
it's great. I mean, it's so
Nice
unfortunate
wall.
that the VHS just doesn't,
I got this one too.
maintain over time.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I've got that one.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
So,
no, unfortunately, the plastic has come apart. I mean, I could glue it again, I guess, but the disc, the VHSs themselves are in perfect condition inside. So.
Dude, that's awesome. Jose says that I see those at thrift stores a lot in San Antonio. I have to go check those out, man. I got to find it, even though, no, technically, I still actually do have a VCR.
Are there half-price books in Texas?
I bought a VHS player recently for $10, and it wasn't working. All you have to do is clean the capstan that threads the tape through, and it started working great. So I can.
I have a DVD VHS player combo at the ranch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you got a combo at the ranch.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's basically. I have antiquated technology there, so I can make sure I have entertainment if the shit hits the fan. That's the
So
internet goes
lots of
down.
Kleenex and lotion for comics
yeah,
at the ranch.
Kleenex and lotion, and prawn tapes from the 80s and 90s. Yeah, totally.
Is that a 1975 penthouse? Yeah. The articles are great.
Yep. Got a lot of 70s Bush though.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'm sure you get a lot of 70s Bush.
You're not getting near my bush.
That was,
I know. That was an old joke.
Yes, it was.
Came across badly.
Indeed. Yeah. So Ray movie. Yeah. I know we're all thrilled.
It's going to suck balls. In fact, it's going to suck so bad. I'm going to go ahead and read this super chat from 6 for $2.
Oh, it's just a bit
Brian, how are you feeling after your butt surgery?
Well, it's funny because it wasn't butt surgery, it was brain surgery. But when they opened up my skull, they didn't find anything. So that was a
Right.
short operation, really.
Then they got Dora the Explorer to try and find it.
So is it
Man, that's
Gary
brutal.
who's the one who actually got surgery? Because if there's one guy I know who likes putting things in his butt, it's Gary.
Oh God!
I had a second butt crack added. I had a second butt crack added. That's
Comics needs to be filled in the blanks on this.
Do I really need to?
Oh my!
Gary has started a new tradition on Toxic Tuesday where we just anything can be brought up, and he'll be like, "I'll put that in my butt."
Oh God!
It's an obsession with him.
We got to get to some of these memes.
Didn't he used to
my
work with
goodness.
Richard Gere? I think that's probably where it all
All right.
started.
Well, let's get to the memes talks.
Do it.
Oh wait, here we go. So we're gonna show this. I have to share my screen because
Yes, that's typically how you show the memes.
I understand that. I understand. I know what I'm doing sometimes. And then I've got to go in here. I've got to click on this. And I've got to do that. And then this. And everyone knows what I'm doing.
Yes.
So
because
there we
he's
go.
he's narrating it. Yeah.
I'm narrating.
I just don't know who you're doing.
JT Gunn, aka Cap, wanted to get in on this. So since we're sharing VHS tapes, CBS Fox Video Star Wars. Look at those.
Hi-fi.
Really old ones.
Dude, JT
Yeah.
Gunn. Wow.
That's OG
That is
right there, baby.
impressive.
Fucking OG. Yeah.
And you know what? My dad has those. Those are phenomenal. And he's going to lay it down right there and let's see those. It's the original poster, man.
I know. Oh, so good.
So I got a kid that went to school on this whole graphic thing, and the golden circle or whatever it's called, the golden ratio or whatever. This poster, actually, if you start here at Leia and do all that stuff around it, it has that same thing in it from there, and that's what he did his thesis on movie poster design. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like complete BS. And then he went through and did it all, and like, it's not. There's a method to the madness. And then when they were hand drawing this stuff, they used it that way to draw people in from there. So these are all classic movie posters that you just don't see anymore.
This is excellent. No,
Flip City Magazine's in the chat.
Oh,
it's been a while.
Hey, Flip City. We
got
to get Flip City Magazine back on. That was a fun show.
I just got my latest mag in the mail 3 days ago. So,
oh, dude. Yeah, we got to get them on. Seriously, that is... Oh, man.
It was a fun night.
Fucking great.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I know. I was like, incredible. That's what I mean. We got to have a good follow-up. They were perfect people to follow up. Like,
sorry,
have
Talks.
a stream with.
No, that's right. I'll do the meme intro, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone that's chat should have a Flip City Magazine.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not it.
No.
That wasn't it.
Culture's not here to see that.
No.
Where is Culture?
What?
Where is Culture?
He's not feeling well.
He was not feeling well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put a drill bit into his mind, and it just gave him this migraine.
He drilled his what?
All right.
All right, here we
If
go.
he wasn't feeling well, what was he feeling?
Penis. Gagging you with entertainment. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The God. It's so big. It's so hard now. So hard now. Oh my God. The God.
Oh my God, the cock.
Okay, before we jump into them real quick, I want to get this one from Tickle Trunk for 5 Canadian pesos. Comics Ranch event number 69. Find the woman with the best articles in the pile of all Playboys. Remember, points are subtracted for every unkept bush.
Holy cow! I'm giving you points for that Tickle Trunk. I mean, even though, it's kind of like, wow, but that's good.
You know what? Those unkept bushes, what happens is that Mad's head pops out of every single one of them.
Yeah, that's why points are deducted.
Not an image I want to think about, but thank you.
It's kind of frightening if you think about it.
Release the McCracken. The only thing that makes me uncomfortable is their ugly mugs. The Force is uncomfortable. I like that. That was pretty good. That was...
Well, yeah, they keep telling us if we force it on them, it's uncomfortable. But, I mean, that's why they have those consent forms now.
It's a very uncomfortable spot.
And just remember, folks, the movie Cherry 2000 predicted sex contracts.
It did.
It did.
Uncomfortable, like in the back of a Volkswagen?
Yes.
No.
What? Great
Classic
Mallrats
joke.
reference.
Yeah.
Gotta love
When Kevin
Mallrats.
Smith was Kevin Smith.
Oh my God.
It's Culture Nosferatu.
That's what
I
he
don't know
looks
what's
like underneath the
creepier,
weave.
Him looking like a monster or him looking like a man. I'm trying to figure which one.
That's him under the weave. That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
You remove the weave, that's what you get.
Yep.
It's never good. But so if you ever wondered, and I know he's not here, it's probably bad of me to do this, what Culture Casino's fart smelled like, they smell like this.
Like this died inside of him. Like this is the twin that didn't survive and he absorbed and then
absorbed
just
that.
Well, it is the
passes through.
undead. I imagine they don't exactly
a 1,000-year-old undead vampire died in his ass.
Will smell
That's
like
what
the
it smells
grave.
like. Yeah. So,
You know, you look at the nails and you think, have I ever actually looked at Culture's hands to see if he grows those out like he grows everything else out?
no, I wouldn't want to. But, I mean, his own admission, he's not packing a whole lot under the desk. So, Nosferatu stunt double is Anti-culture,
Also-
apparently.
Also,
Yes. Also anti-culture. Oh, man. These guys are killing it. And oh no, Gary is John Bon Jovi. Oh God,
I'm betting that Robbie will be doing that one on
doing
Friday.
that one
as
tomorrow.
well.
Yes, he's halfway there. Oh yeah, he's weaving on a prayer.
Gary won't know why it happened. He'll just be upset that it did happen.
Just
It's my weave.
Slippery
That's
when weaving.
Dude, that should be a song. We should make a Dixon Vision version of the It's My Weave. Oh, dude,
Terminus
that's a
S
hit
sent
in the
me
making.
words to Silver Bells. So the Brahma Smells thing we did, he sent me Silver Bells, but it's about Culture's Gas. It's hilarious. So
Oh, man.
we may
That
be
would
doing
be
a
the
Christmas
updated
in
version.
July album.
Christmas in July.
I don't know. So this is in response to what Andy sent me that I can't show on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw it. I thought it was
You
pretty
saw that?
funny.
Yeah,
Pelosi.
that was disgusting. God, Andy's a sick
He's a
fuck,
true
and he fits
savage.
right in.
Yeah, right? He's a true savage. He's one of the boys.
He's definitely a savage. So
He's one of the boys that plays with dolls.
Yes.
Oh, good going.
Hey, over here for donuts. Don't listen to him, eh? He's a hoser.
He's a hoser, eh?
I like when he had to drink the entire vat of Labatt's.
Yeah.
I really got a PA.
I got
I love Rush, so I must be Canadian.
Must be.
Yeah.
Look and feel Canadian instantly. Magic life transforming breast spray. Succumb
Spay.
to the fantasy.
There was no
breast
breast spray.
Breast blah, 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 blah.
It's
Look
true,
and
though.
feel Canadian.
Breast spray or breath spray?
It's breast
Breath
spray.
spray. It's as used by some of the world's finest people. That looks. I had to save that one. That's pretty good.
That's a good one. I like it.
Here's
Yeah,
another.
some of these looks like he wants his $2.
Falling short.
My $2.
I want my
A
$10.
tale of height reality. The adventures of a short man at war with the memes. Oh, Robbie hits again. And look, it's not you.
I know. I
You know why?
surprised by
Because
that.
he's not a dwarf. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a great film.
Yes, it was. It's a very
When
good.
the little kid teaches him how to fire off the rocket launcher, I died laughing in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers. Oh, no. Gary Bondrotic. The memers are just going to come in hot with all of these for tomorrow, and he's not going to know anything about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
With
saw
just a
this
tasteful
one.
hint
Gary,
of nipple.
Gary saw my repost of this and liked my repost of this.
Oh,
He
you
saw-
reposted
he
it
knows.
so he sees
He
it?
knows.
Oh, shit.
He knows.
He's probably in the chat wondering what the hell we're doing to him right now.
Probably.
He's probably in the chat as Gary Bondrotic right now.
Oh.
That might have to be a sub account. I'm going to have to super chat.
Well, it's
tomorrow.
better than Gary Blue or
Oh,
Eliza
right.
Roddick.
God.
Liza Roddick.
yeah,
that is
that's-
awful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's, you know what? That's how you know Culture is a sick man. He sits there and goes, I'm a man of faith and I don't swear on my channel. Fuck it. But when he comes with shit like that, oh my God. That dude's sick. I can't stop looking at this. I got to stop. All right. And we got Forces female. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to save that. Yeah, I'm saving all these. All right.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is a good one.
Oh, Black Sparings returns. Pigtail Casino. Watch live as Culture braids his hair while dressed in schoolgirl outfit. The twist, Culture's suspended over a pit of hungry gators dangling by a thread as the rope slowly snaps. Wow. Oh my God, the Crocs. All right, I'm going to send him a pair of Crocs and make him wear them with those long socks.
Yeah.
And have him say that. You're an evil man. Black Sparings, very evil.
Crocs with freaking lasers on their heads.
Lasers on them, they're lasers. Oh no.
Oh,
This is the one I
synchronized
saw
swimming
from
is
Gummy
never
Spine.
good.
No, it's not. It's
unless
not.
it's a Martin Short skit. I don't swim well.
Comics looks like somebody just bit his dick off.
Synchronized drowning.
Nick.
Synchronized drowning.
Synchronized drowning. Dick's in sync. I like that. There's Southern Belle. There's
Brahma's
in
face
certain
is really
faces.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Tom look like we're both taking a crap in the pool.
Yeah.
Poor
Comics
Gators.
Comics face looks like he already let it out. He looked like he had a
did.
head start. He looked like he let out the turtle head. You look like you're still in the process of it.
And look at that.
And I'm not sure what's going on with Corey.
Corey's just trying to get away from you two. I think that's what it is.
Vulture did a fart in the water, and I think the ones behind him are trying to
get out. Yeah.
Get away.
This is
This is a game.
This is what I imagine hell to be. Okay, is this?
You do realize then, Toxic, that what's playing in the background is Journey.
Yes.
What you don't
Even
understand is that
underwater.
technically, Toxic Manflu died and gone to hell, and my real name is Stan.
Stan
Wow.
and deliver.
No, as in Satan. Stan.
Satan. Stan. You're Santa.
That could be the movie poster for the next Daily Wire movie instead of Lady Ballers.
Yeah. Well, the
Oh,
whole,
this.
whole
The
joke
sequel.
instead of Hail Satan is
Yeah.
Hail Stan.
Hail Stan. Oh no. I'm so very disgusted by this. But I mean, it's good.
We
It's got
went
the beach
heavy
bunk
on
down
culture
there.
without culture being here tonight.
Do you know that this is proof that the future is dystopian?
Yes.
Yep.
And I don't know what that is. It's got a black belly button. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Those look good. I like that. Cyber beach punk. That's pretty
Yep.
good.
Hmm.
Keeping that. Oh no.
This is
Aw, Sherry, it's alive.
Oh my God, that's awful.
That is
Nice.
so
I hate
bad.
it. I hate it so much.
Technically, that's not a midget.
Yes, you were correct, Tox. That's why I'm laughing.
No,
Because
it's just a
original.
dummy.
It's
It's just
original.
It's original.
It's actually funny. That's
Unlike
hilarious.
us. Sherry, that was great.
That's good.
Sherry's always slamming. All right. Oh no. Oh no. The infamous Dick's Acrobat Group. That's Brahma looks
lot of
way too
bullshit.
happy to be wearing that.
Yeah.
A lot of bulges there.
Oh no, Nick's quite he's packing a sock at least. And we've actually seen culture in something like this in Dallas.
This is actually very accurate because you're all swingers, so
Oh. Well
This
played,
is just
sir.
days before we all died and left a small child orphan for Bruce Wayne to take under his wing.
You're saying this, assume that culture has something to swing.
Oh, I'm not gonna. All right, yeah. Oosh. Oh, ow. This is really.
Ouch.
Well, this one's
Who
weird.
the hell said that? Those damn purple monkey dishwashers at it again. Who the hell said that? Those damn purple monkey dishwashers at it again.
Okay. Those damn
Robbie's
dirty
also sick and one of us. Oh man.
Yes.
There's a bunch of these from Jeebus.
I really do like chicken nuggets.
I can't play those. There's 6 seconds. I think they're all right if they're under 6, right?
Yeah, it depends on whether the movie's
Chicken nuggets
music
is
copyrighted.
like my favorite.
Yeah, it's really loud too.
Oh.
It's got some volume.
Yep.
16 seconds. I'm not going to say anything over that.
By the way, chat, I absolutely am a big fan of Culture Casino. I just love taking shots.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We're big fans.
Oh, you wanna fuck with me? Oh, you wanna fuck with me? Oh,
This is exactly what Comics did when we pissed him off in Dallas. The same thing. He was wearing the same pants.
Totally.
Yeah.
Hold on, Comics has orange shorts?
Yeah, oh, yeah, totally. Totally.
Oh, no. All of this scares me.
Oh my god. Mama, till this.
Wow.
Oh my god. Mama, till this.
Holy crap.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Mama,
no.
till this.
Oof.
Wow.
I'm stylish. Black truck, big t-shirt, Billy. Watch on my wrist, but I want that.
That's gonna be, music copyright issue.
9 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I think 9 seconds should probably be all right. Maybe
6 would probably be fine. I think it's when we go over that.
Yeah.
Well, we got through most of it anyway.
Right. Amaranth's AI made $34,000 on its first day.
That's
all right. I follow Phoenix Ammunition. Okay. I'm just gonna open this up. This is a 556 pack that they are shipping out now that has Steamboat Willie in it. It says, will there be an election?
They packaged that quick.
Oh yeah,
it did.
These guys, Phoenix is based as hell, guys.
They had
really
to
know
have
what's
that
going on.
pre-planned.
Ready to go, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had that stuff printed up, ready to go. Because I'm sure it has to be like a certain point where they're like, okay, they're not going to reverse it. Let's go. And it probably was December. Yeah, that was from yesterday.
Yep. Did we do that?
There were a
couple
few
of them that
we didn't get
do.
to them last night.
We didn't get to them
unfortunately.
last night. So here's one of Comics and Brahma. I forgot what we are protesting, and there's going to be beer, right? I thought that was great. We forgot that one, and
that should have been corrected to there's going to be whiskey, right? I mean,
yeah,
especially for Brahma.
Dang it! I didn't mean to do that.
I'll accept it.
You though?
Oh,
yeah, that was
good. The preparation H cream,
that was gross.
That was good. That was bad.
I thought preparation H was suppositories.
And then there's this whole Canadian pizza thing. I don't know what that is.
Or is it depository?
Oh, and yeah, this quote from Claudine Gay: "If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything."
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. I think that's it. That's it. I will switch us over to here.
And we can start with the outros, and we will start with the Bolds and their DVDs.
The Bold and the Beautiful. Well, yeah, that was groovy. I've been quite busy on my channel the last few days. A lot of videos, unboxing a wonderful Rush box set, Permanent Waves Deluxe Edition, and some other stuff. And Monday's show is now set up for Cult Comedy Crew on The Young Ones, which will be a lot of fun. And Saturday night, obviously, Boobs and Bourbon and Boarding with Mr. Brahma Bull.
So who has
and
the
Dallas
boobs?
lost tonight to the
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it
Dallas,
the men that have those both?
Dallas, yes. Well, I've got a few. That's true. Dallas Stars are indeed a charity organisation and decided to gift the game to their prime opposition tonight. So
wow,
which would be my team, the Avalanche. Tonight was me and Brian's grudge match night.
Yes, well, I'm still holding a grudge. I hold a bigger grudge than ever. My grudge is huge. It's the best grudge. It's the hugest. So anyway, let's go. Please check out my channel. I'm almost at 1,300 subscribers. Like just a couple away. So go check that out and all these wonderful, crazy little videos I make and lots of Korean stuff too. And hey, great Korean movie coming out on Netflix in January. Badland Hunters.
Ooh.
Check it out. Don Lee punches an alligator in it, so that's got to be good.
Wow.
Sayonara.
Bell.
Oh, hey. Yeah, it was great. All the stuff to look forward to. Maybe? I don't know. Or things to compare to. Have they hit the bottom of the barrel?
That's the important thing right there is, have they hit the bottom yet?
Yeah. So, yeah, it'd be interesting either way. Yeah. So, thank you, Comics.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Nick Weiser.
Hey, thanks for having me, Comics. It's been fun. Memers, you were kick ass. To our wrenches, RKIC, what's up? And to our chat, thank you for being here. Over 400 plus. Make sure you give comics a thumbs up on the way out. This was a very fun show tonight. The Ray movie's gonna suck. Even if it doesn't come out, it still sucks. I have a channel, and I have a Twitter handle, and I'm on YouTube under 32 Flavors and Equalizer on there and BitChute. Go sub to that. Tomorrow night, Comics Talk, we'll be getting drunk and talking comics. And then Toxic Tuesday, we'll be talking Rambo First Blood Part 2 with Mr. Adam, Soldier Spirit Adam of That's Talking. So, and then whatever videos I feel like coming out with as I go along. So, yeah, go check out my channel. Thank you for having me. You all have a magical evening. I'm going to drink another glass before I pass out. Cheers, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Brahma, the Bull Milkman.
Yeah, tomorrow I will probably be on Ascendant Art later tomorrow evening. And then tomorrow night late, Matt Fowler is bringing back Foul Ball Productions, the Cocktail Lounge, for at least one night only. So I will be over there late night. And then Saturday, as Brian said, we got Bourbon and Boarding. Tuesday nights, I've been doing a Party Animal stream with a whole bunch of other YouTubers, and we've been having a great time with that. So check that out. Yesterday, we did the Christian panel on Carrie Smith's channel, and we covered woke Christians and progressive Christians, and kind of did some reaction stuff to that. So go check it out. We had fun with it. I think people will like it regardless of what your faith is. So have a great night. Thank you. Thanks, chat, for being awesome tonight. Have a great evening.
Thank you, sir. Toxic Man Flu.
Huh? What? What am I doing? Oh, I forgot to do Brahma Bull's thing. Go to Brahma Bull. See his stuff. Yay.
Yeah.
So Comics had his gaming stream today. How'd it go? Did you guys do well? Did you die?
No, we did good.
You did good.
Yeah.
You did good. It's
we actually made progress for a change.
Oh, really cool.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
fun.
But that's Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. Comics does that on Thursdays in the afternoon if you're looking for something to do. It's a pretty good time. And Comics gets to play tall people, so it's great. On Friday, tomorrow, you got Friday Night Tights. Do you know who the guest's going to be?
Legal Mindset.
Legal Mindset. Nice. He's been rocking it. Gotta love Andrew. He was in the J-Laws.
Yes, he was.
Got us more money for Wang. Asshole. But anyway, Friday after that, hopefully Culture will be feeling better and he'll do his post-flight. And then Saturday, of course, you got Bourbon and Boarding. Maybe Sporking News Podcast will have something on Saturday. It depends. So watch for that on the Twitters. On Sunday, 6 p.m., Valiant Renegade runs into Tom and his shitless show. We're going to be doing movie villains. And it's not monsters, not anything like that, actual, and not fantasy or that, actual villains. So, like...
Earth-based villains.
Earth-based villains. So, like, what's his name that they throw out of the Nakatomi Plaza and all that stuff from there, right?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Hans Gruber.
Hans
Gruber, yeah, thanks.
Like Megatu and Zoolander.
Yeah, Megatu and Zoolander. So those kind of things there. We're going to be doing that. And then after that, Culture After Dark, we're going to be on there. One of these days, we're going to coax Comics to come on to that show. I don't know. Probably going to offer him a pot of gold because, you know, they go for that kind of stuff. From there.
You best not be offering me up some Lucky Charms.
Oh, I've seen your Lucky Charms, sweet cheeks. Oh, yeah. Looking good.
I was talking about cereal. I know what the hell you're talking about.
What? I was talking about your marshmallows. And I'm fired again.
Again.
Yes. Again.
It's the fifth time this stream in the back.
Yeah, it really is. This is probably like the 50th time today.
At least.
You're seriously getting more fired than Gail Simone, Heather Antos, and Max Visaggio do. How do you, You're feeling upwards too.
Hey, yes. I'm getting fired more times than
Alec Baldwin. Okay, so if Toxic Man Flu was a comic book, it would be Captain Marvel.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Because it's been canceled and brought back
So many times.
So many times.
Wow.
But he should have been Snowflake in safe space because he never should have gotten the job in the first place.
Savage I've ever heard
That's
comics
it. Look
ever
at that.
be ever. Wow, comics. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
It was really good. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know.
Occasionally I make a funny joke.
I got people to put his face on oh God, I need to go to bed.
Yeah, you do.
Richard Simmons. So yeah, I deserve that.
Yeah.
You really do.
If Toxic Man Flu has been fired more times than a French 75 at Verdun.
Get a YouTube play button for being fired 100,000 times.
That's hilarious. Thank you, folks. Thank you
for
for hanging out tonight. Thank you for the gifted memberships, and thank you for the donations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd say Rumble Rant, but unfortunately, I kind of fucked up Rumble tonight. So, yeah. Thank you for the super chats then, and we will see you Monday. But you can see me tomorrow on Friday Night Tights, and maybe you might catch me on. I fucked up my timing, but anyway, you might catch me on Culture Stream. You never know. So
When are you guys gonna just call it Friday afternoon tights?
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. A huge thanks
You should let
to
your
all
hair
the
down and
supporters.
come
Without
sneak
you,
onto
Comics Division would probably be
the
hoeing on a
cocktail
corner
lounge with
somewhere.
Matt. It's always fun when you have a couple drinks
yeah,
or comics and come on.
That's happening tomorrow. Yeah.
Matt asked me to come tomorrow, and I told him I'd come the first half hour, but then I gotta slide out.
wow, that's
Well, that's longer than you normally go, Nick. So
Yeah, so you're getting the extended edition.
I was gonna say for 30 minutes, man, that's a lot of jizz.
Well, you should be so lucky that you get 30
Yeah,
minutes.
it might get
I
through the
could
intro.
lay it. I could dogpile you for a whole hour or 2 or 3 instead of being
Bottoms up.
generous. Yeah, coming in cocked and loaded.
I don't know how to respond to that. No, I don't. So I'm not going to.
ending the show would be a good idea.
In broadcast. The credits aren't done.
Hit that big red button.
That's when you're supposed to just say, "What does that mean?"
What does that mean?
Do you though? Do you?
No.
I don't know if you do. Maybe you have a book.
You think you do?
A book? You got a
book?
book?
I have a cookbook.
A cookbook.
I'm going to take a look at my cookbook.
Cookbook.
Thank you all for watching.
I have a big
You
fluke.
are amazing.
So, Bubba Cafe, are you wanting someone to say knob gobbler or knob gobble? The world may never know.
You just said both.
I did. Covering bases and whatnot. Good night, everyone.
Have fun.
Good night, bigots.
Happy New Year.
Later.
Knob gob.